Oh! So we made a journey up to Maydena yesterday. Pretty cool bike park. Just like completely out of my sticks. Didn't really know what to expect, but we're just like in the middle of a bush really. Got into some track walk, which honestly, like, the videos just never do it justice at all. It's so much bigger in person, and I think having a year of weather on the track, it's exposed way more rocks and roots and way chunkier and way more to it than it looked like on the video. Some of them drops are massive, and the whole, you set off from the top and you're just straight into features. And there's not really any let up for quite some time till like that super fast sort of motorway section, and buzzing to get up here and get some bits ticked off. Got woken up this morning pretty early by the kookaburra, just giving it some mad noises. About quarter to 5. Started thinking about one of the drops, and then that was me as well. Like, I think we're gonna do a run on one of the other bike park tracks and then get into it. So yeah, keep you updated. Practice day. Quick one, riders! Now we're at the top and there's a bit of tension in the air, and we're going to just slowly work down and tick off some features. So yeah, looking forward to getting into it.
Go away.
Summer's always on my tracks. And in a dark room you'd see more than you think.
Yeah, boy.
I'm out of my place, gotta get back. I sweated a lot, you could feel the violence. I got shears pointed straight at my chest. And time moves slow when you count it. I'm better than them and I think I'm the best. But I'll appear at midnight when the films close. 'Cause I'm in a trance.
Fuck yeah, Ronnie! Oh my god, brother! Fuck you!
How'd you go, mate?
So good.
Feeling alright?
So nice to just be on the bike,
Yeah,
and just doing a little bit like
Sorry.
that. At the first glance, that looked like a massive drop, but it's really smooth. So well built.
Yeah.
And I think the more speed you have, the smoother it's going to be, because you'll be pushing rather than pulling. And yeah, just loving riding my nerves out, and just getting through and getting loose.
The birds fly a lot better than we do. See how they wheel and bank and fly? Perfect. And all in one. Wings, body, tail, all in one.
Going from like lunch break to riding at that speed
straight off.
is mental. Just like flying past you, spin so you run a bit wide or something, and it starts like you get the proximity of the trees and you're like, oh, get back in.
It isn't exactly a bird I'm creating, is it? At least it's a curious sort of bird. A bird that breathes fire and spits out death and destruction. A spitfire bird. A spitfire bird. Faster, always faster.
What a strange looking machine.
You can't see us spit in the air without getting a kick out of it.
Why, this like a bird.
A spitfire bird. A spitfire bird.
Fucking hell.
It's tiring, always stretching up for something that's just out of reach. But I'll get it. After all, what I want isn't as easy as all that. I've got to do 400 miles an hour, turn on a sixpence, climb 10,000 feet in a few minutes, dive at 500 without the wings coming off, carry 8 machine guns.
Hello, Hunter Leader. Hunter Leader. Death is approaching Beachy Pass.
I was going to ride alone and then I ended up setting off behind Brooke and got a bit of draft off him and went far on the container drop. Not like massively far, but a bit of an impact and sort of folded up and ended up laying it down into the berm, which wasn't ideal. But came away unscathed, fortunately, so counting my blessings for that one, that was nice. Bit of a scraped up elbow and a dead leg, but to crash on this track and be okay is something, so yeah, grateful for that. And it was a good wake up call, just like, as we're getting more confident and pushing more, you're going further off stuff, so it's really, yeah, you just can't take your eye off the ball for a minute here. First run at the creek gap was my first run at the bottom section since my crash this morning, so it was in my head and I was thinking about the container drop and got it really smooth actually. You hit when you land from a container drop, you have so much speed around the right hander, and then the left shark fin, the cannon thing out of the woods, is just like so counterintuitive to go off at no brakes, because you're turning and leaning and it's not super banked, it's just a little bit banked. So I braked a tiny bit and hesitated, and then I had to do a good pull to get over the creek. But then second run, I went a bit deep off the flipping container drop again, held onto it, didn't brake, greased the cannon better out of the woods, and I could just feel I was going quicker at it. Still pulled a little bit of an air wheelie, a bit long, and then now we're going to get this last few bits ticked off, and that'll be in sections of course complete. But yeah, it's just like working through it all. It's like a little thing up there can vary so much for down here. That one little brake drag after the container drop costs you like a few k's an hour, and that's a big difference on your distance on the creek, and the knock-on effect of the little things makes, you know, big differences. So it's just trying to piece it all together in your head and work it out and get comfortable going at that speed on your bike, because that is mental.
Yeah. Did you get a
So
speed
fast.
check? Did they tell you
Yeah,
what
I
you were
think
doing?
most people were like between like 73 and 75, and I was 69 first time.
Yeah. Not a bad number, is it?
I was 69 crew, bit steady. I don't know what my speed was second run, but it was definitely quicker. I was definitely in the 70s. But, yeah, getting there bit by bit.
Yep. Feeling good?
Yeah, man.
Good. We good?
Yeah, so day 3 on the hill. We because there's medics and marshals throughout today, which makes such a difference. The yesterday, it really whittled me down. I think having a bit of a tumble and then like having the adrenaline, waiting, etc. It's just up and down all day. But this morning we got 2 back-to-back laps, stopped a couple of times per lap. And just riding through features that if you get stopped before them, you're feeling like, oh, I've got to do this now. When you just ride up to them, they run so nicely, and just having a bit of flow and a bit of consistency, just, oh, it's lovely. It's so much nicer to just ride it that way.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's part of the process, and having the group work through together is sort of the whole thing of the event, but once we get to this point, it's feeling a lot more nice. So yeah, this morning was great, got 2 good runs. Just having a look at a couple of bits now, and honestly I'll probably park it up after this, because yeah, this is day 3 of 5 days of riding, and I'm feeling pretty good on my bike. I know the course is only going to get more blown. I'm just dialing a few lines in.
Yeah. 22 and 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So
I thought for some reason it'd be much higher.
I did go higher, and it felt pretty
Ball.
average.
Yeah.
I was thinking about rolling speed mainly, but spoke tension comes into it as well. I thought I was losing my back a lot, but I think my wheels just didn't have enough tension, so I tightened them up, and that helped.
Okay, and was
A lot.
this post container drop tensioning, or after that as well? Like, are you just checking on the tension, or?
I've had a different wheel on since the container drop, and it was a bit floppy. And I went up in pressure to try and like remedy that. But then when I tightened the spokes, that really helped. The back end on this bike got a lot of give, which is lovely, because like the way it hooks up on cambers and stuff is mega.
What's that? Sorry.
The way it hooks up on cambers and stuff is mega.
Yeah. You feel
When
it.
you're like hitting them turns, the G-force in one of them left-handers on the motor first on Baxter's highway is just like mental.
Yeah, right.
So if you've got a soft tyre, a loose wheel and a bit of a compliant back end, it's just like, it feels mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me how you feeling, brother.
Seeding day, yeah, feeling good. We had a good day yesterday, kept it fairly minimal, just did 3 runs, so feeling nice and fresh today, which is important for me. I've not done 5 days of downhill on a track, anything like this for years. So, yeah, buzzing, feeling good, bike's feeling good, excited to see the track. I know that it will have deteriorated slightly yesterday with a few more laps. But yeah, excited, get into it.
Mate, give us a recap. How'd today go?
Yeah, so seeding today, we had good practice this morning, and then there was a slight hold for wind before our runs, and then we got to the top, and the first rider, Will, had an accident on the one back gap.
Is that Will Hines?
Yeah, and then there was a bit of a pause, and we were watching the windsocks, and it was all a bit tense, and then Ollie went, and he just rode really steady and smooth and looked like he just charged the bottom for the last jump, because he had a bit of a headwind, and then he went long and his front wheel collapsed, and he had big one, and then
Ollie as well.
yeah, he's done his collarbone.
Are you kidding?
And then we were all just at the top, like,
Okay.
it was so somber. Like Sam was next, and Sam was the first one to make it top to bottom, and he ducked out of the last jump because the sock was still going, and it was just like, oh my goodness. So I set off a little bit cruisy. I mean, I wasn't going slow, but I wasn't pushing super hard. And then managed to run off the track in the middle section, and just went into the ropes. I insided one turn and then ran wide out the next. And, just took a little breather since I was off the track, and then came out of the woods and I could see the windsock going, so I hesitated a little bit, braked, got over the creek gap, and just thought, you know what, I'm not exactly on a heater, so rolled around the last jump too. But then just watched everyone else pretty much just finesse it, so good bit of fire in my belly for tomorrow, nice bit of motivation, and yeah, looking forward to it. Good night's sleep and we go again.
Yeah. Sick. Thanks, brother.
Easy.
Nice. What day is it? What are we doing?
It is race day, and yeah, had a good night's kit, had a bit of time to reflect on yesterday's seeding. Gonna go. It was really nice actually getting to watch the televised runs. I'm gonna have a look at a few lines I wasn't on this morning, and then yeah, have a bit of a chill and go race. I'm between Eris and Gracie, so I better get my finger out.
Is that soon then?
I'm fourth rider off. My run is at 2. I've got it somewhere, 1:30-ish.
Okay.
So yeah, good.
Feeling good?
We're feeling good.
Yeah, good man.
It was like it was an air of like we've still got it all to do, but we've done a good chunk of it, so it's a nice feeling, you know. Yeah. We've had a big week. My body's fairly aware of the amount of impact it's taken.
Yeah, how's ankles?
Yeah, do you know what? Ankles are actually sweet. It's my back. Between my shoulder blades is like a bit tight this morning, so I had a little stretch. But
You need to find out where they're having the speed
bike's been meant all week. Yeah, gonna check my tyre pressures. I give it a good looking at last night. Yeah, ready for it.
What's going on there?
Good luck, mate. Good luck, brother.
A lot of preparation. Who have you got today?
Yeah, ready.
Honestly, Red Bull, I'm waiting for that sponsorship. Can I get a cheer? Thanks, guys. That means a lot. Amazing. Well done. Yeah, from.
As we go back to the top for a man who is more Weatherspoon than Silver Spoon, the People's Champion, the 2014 overall World Cup winner, Josh Bryceland Ratboy. First time here in Tasmania.
You just love to see it.
I love to see it. I love his style. And yesterday, had a little lie down in his qualifier. We're not quite sure what happened.
Well, I was talking to him earlier in the week, and he said, you know, I came off that container gap, and I just kind of crumpled, right? Like I'm on flat pedals. I don't, you know, I'm used to riding the slick stuff because in the UK it's always muddy, but
It's not the dry, dusty kind of slippery at home.
Right, yeah.
Perfect weather, congregate.
scrubbing over there, Rat Boy. But not looking too stressed, I think it's fair to say.
No, I think it's good for him to get just a race under his belt.
I wanna hold the hand inside you. I wanna take the breath that's true. I look to you and I see nothing. I look to you.
Completing the Red Bull Hardline Tasmania, let's hear it! Over the line he goes. Fantastic, third for him, 3:46.7.
I'm really pleased.
Happy?
Yeah, I rode pretty steady, but still, my arms this morning were cooked.
Yeah.
Just so tired.
Yeah.
And they like went on me in a turn.
Did you go
last
down?
practice run?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So then it was just in my head, and I got to a midsection, I had a little wobble coming into a rocks, and I was like, just chill for a minute before the bottom. Just proper had to have a minute.
Had a moment?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so buzzing.
Happy?
Buzzing, what a week, man. It's been an absolutely massive week here in Tas. We've had highs and lows, and it's been an absolute roller coaster, as you'd expect from one of these events. But yeah, I had a really clean race run, completely lacked intensity, but the bike was working amazing, and I'm down in one piece, and I'm absolutely buzzing. It was amazing to come and be part of this event. The level of the riding is absolutely insane. It's so high. To ride the features is one thing, and then to race that track is a whole different ball game. Which yeah, I just didn't quite feel like I had the preparation in my body to be able to do that. But yeah, there's work to be done, and we took part, and we've had an absolutely amazing time. So thank you to Tasmania, thank you to Red Bull, Cannondale, and everyone else involved. It's been amazing.
The stranger light comes on slowly. A stranger's heart without a home. You put your hands into your head. And then smiles cover your heart. Fade down to you. Strange you never knew.
Now then, so we just got to Dubai on the long mission home from Tassie. Yeah, just had 14 hours to reflect on an absolutely incredible week of riding bikes with a very, very talented bunch of riders. Got to witness some insane behaviour and be part of it, which was so blessed. The track was terrifying on arrival, honestly. Seeing it in person versus on camera, like, there's no justice done. Anybody who comments on Pink Bike saying that track's a bike park would think very differently if they'd been and witnessed it with their own eyes. But yeah, got to learn the track, super fun. And then yeah, had had a mega time. Looking back, I could have definitely pushed harder in my race run, but I made a conscious decision based on, honestly, just wanting to get home in one piece to the family. My risk for appetite was a lot lower come day 5 of riding, having a few little moments off a container drop, and my arms were fried. So I didn't feel physically I was in my best shape to put a run together at like the limit of my speed. But still, what an amazing feeling to cross that finish line and ride it. Just riding the top to bottom was such a buzz. And then getting to witness that race unfold, like some absolutely amazing performances. Obviously Jackson and Asa. I think there's going to be some serious battles between them two coming up in the future. And healing vibes to everyone. I've just had a little flick through misspent something. It's like 36 riders started and 21 finished, so heavy injury list. And glad I've got a few little scrapes. I stuck to my underpants on that plane, but we're coming home to a family safe, and I am made up with that. So massive thank you to Red Bull for the opportunity, and Cannondale and all the sponsors who got my back. And hope you enjoy the vlog. Over and out.